Ooh, my video is finished. That means I'm all finished with all of my videos. That's insane. So, if you're looking at my outfit and you're like, gee, Mari, you look very familiar, it's because, yes, this is the same day that I filmed the end of my reading vlog for Arsenic and Adobo. But anyway, the very exciting thing is that I just literally finished editing and uploading that video, as well as 2 other videos, which are now currently uploading to YouTube. It takes a little while, which is very exciting because that's a lot of content, and I'm very proud of myself for having done that, given the fact that I'm in grad school and everything else is going on. But I thought I would hop on camera because something very exciting just came in the mail. A book. I know I said that I'm on a book buying ban, but I got an Amazon Prime trial for the month of April, and I did take advantage of it. But the last thing that I wanted to take advantage of was an Amazon exclusive book. I don't think this is available on like Barnes & Noble or wherever. I had to get it through Amazon. But the book is Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. Please let me know if I'm mispronouncing their name. I don't know much about this book except that pretty much everyone and their mom has been talking about it recently. It's supposed to be like heavily based in STEM. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And if you didn't know, I am a STEM major. I study geosciences, and I pretty much love all other areas of STEM to some degree. So I think this is going to be super interesting. I think it's like a found family STEM adventure. So I'm very interested to read this. I might drop everything to read this. I also started reading before all of the other books that I had to read, like Love Story by Abdi Nazemian. Please also let me know if I'm mispronounced. I wanted to pick this up after Darius 3 is not okay because I was kind of on a roll with contemporaries, but then I had to pause and read Arsenic and Adobo. So I think I'm gonna read these 2 books and do a book tour reading vlog because apparently that's what I do now. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys when I have more to say, I guess. Bye. She's kind of cute in this lighting. Kind of cute. I'm almost finished with Atlas 6. I've got this much left. Realize now that I haven't done a check-in, and I wanted to do a check-in. First of all, I just got back from my very first COVID shot. If you're like me and you're an adult who has a fear of needles, because you know you are getting pricked and something foreign is entering your body that you do not necessarily want in your body, I feel for you 100%. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because my partner was talking to me, or because the nurse was just really quick and easy about it, or maybe because my arm was relaxed too. I didn't feel a thing when it came to the shot, so that was wonderful. And then for the most part, in terms of reactions, it's been about a little over an hour since I got it, and I just have a little bit of swelling in my arm and a little bit of numbness in my hand, but that's pretty normal when it comes to vaccines, so I'm very happy to report that. I'm sure I'll get, you know, fatigue and all the other things that normally come with the first shot soon, but since I'm still feeling okay, I thought I would check in. Almost finished with Atlas 6, and I have to say that I am enjoying it despite some issues that I do have with the science included in it, as well as some of the writing. It's a little cringy at parts, but I think that their characters are very well developed. They are very rich. There's definitely a lot of backstory to each character, and it feels like they're real. Moral dilemmas that they all pose throughout the book I think are just morbidly fascinating. I don't know that this is necessarily a very good plot heavy book, or if you're someone who is into action and adventure, if you'd be into this. This is more of like thinking about the morals and ethics behind when people have certain powers. So I guess I should go into the gist of Atlas 6. So they're magicians, essentially, witches, and there's a wide range of powers that you can have. But for the Atlas 6, we have 2 physicists, and they can kind of manipulate the physical world around them. There's a biologist who can talk to plants and manipulate plants and grow plants and whatnot. We have a telepath who can read minds and I think also influence minds. There's an empath who can also kind of read minds, but more like read emotions, which is really powerful. And the last guy can see through illusions. I think aside from maybe the physicist, physicists, they all kind of pose moral and ethical issues because, when you have this power, how do you use it? Especially the telepath and the empath. I think the discussions that there are in the book about what they use their powers for and how they use their powers is really interesting. It definitely got my little cogs turning. Just the strife of the setting that they're in is very interesting. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not a very plot heavy book. The plot isn't super interesting, and neither is, I guess, the world building. The more interesting thing is the character relationships and the exploration of the ethics surrounding their powers. Do I recommend this book? I mean, if you're into like that kind of books that make you think about things like, is it ethical to change the way someone thinks about something or to enter their mind? Is it ethical to be able to see someone's emotions and take advantage of something that they might be emotional about? I really do like the conversations that are going on in this book. I will wrap up my thoughts when I have finished it, because there is one last climactic thing that has to happen that I won't share here. And I think I know what's going to happen, but I'm not disappointed with the fact that it was predictable in this sense. So yeah, I'll check back in a sec. Oh, go get your COVID vaccine shot, okay? Y'all, in the US, if you're 16 years or older, I'm talking to you. Get an appointment, even if it's a month from now, get an appointment. Just get it over with. We have the immense privilege of vaccine rollout, and it's a pinprick that lasts 10 seconds. You'll be fine. If I can do it, you can do it. So just get the freaking vaccine. Hello, so it's currently Tuesday, May 11th, and apparently I started a reading vlog like 2 weeks ago and totally forgot about it. But anyway, I'm just going to make something out of this video. It is technically finals week. I have one final out of the way, and that was like the final that I was really not looking forward to, and it was awful. Generally at my university, finals are about 2 hours long, like that's the amount of time you have for the final. But this final, for some reason, the professor made it 3 hours. And even though I'm usually a pretty fast test taker, so a test that would take most people an hour to do, I could do in 30 minutes probably. I took pretty much all 3 hours to do the final yesterday, and that was like super killer. I took the rest of yesterday off to just journal and do some managerial bookkeeping stuff, but today I have to light a fire under my ass and study for my last final, which is on Friday. I'll just have you guys study a little with me and then hopefully do some reading. So I finished Atlas 6. I'm not gonna wrap it up because my thoughts generally stayed the same. There was a plot twist at the end that I didn't see coming, which I really appreciated, but I should have seen it coming, so I feel a little dumb. But otherwise, like, I liked it. I don't know, okay. I liked it, so you know what? The hype is deserved. I did finish like a love story, which I enjoyed somewhat. I was really annoyed with Judy's character. The rest of that book I did quite enjoy. And I haven't been reading much. I think the last time I checked in, it was still April. It's now halfway through May, and I haven't finished a book yet, which is kind of spicy, to say the least. But I have been slowly getting through Jade War when I can just find the time and patience to read, and I'm really enjoying it. So I kind of just dropped my entire TBR for May because I really wanted to read Jade War. If you didn't see my Jade City reading vlog, which I will link up in the cards, I really like Andon's character, and I saw a tweet about him on my timeline and I was like, damn, I miss that kid. So I just jumped into Jade War. Also, the third book in the series, Jade Legacy, just got announced for, I believe, later this year, November of 2021. So I do want to have the first 2 books finished before that comes out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm about 160 pages in. It's all just quite interesting. But unfortunately, I do not have the time to read this right now. I wish I did. I'm gonna get some studying done. I have some meetings to attend, and then after that I will hopefully get some more reading done. But for now, let's study. Made myself some dumplings for lunch.
They're kind of burned, but it's okay.
And I have a load of sweet chili sauce because I can't eat anything without sweet chili sauce, and some shoyu in here, which I can't show you because it's at the very bottom of the cup.